see a Planned Parenthood, they gonna carry that death. Guess what? You ain't making it that far. All right. I personally, when I came to, I was like, man, you know what I wish the Lord would do? I wish He would just take all the Israelites just off the earth and just let these people kill each other, and they'll die off in like a year or something. But the Lord said, I ain't not thought about it. Yeah, He ain't got to do that. This is for us. We ain't got to move for these devils. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put you in slavery, and you gonna see how you really supposed to run a society.
That's right.
Hey, that's part of the new covenant too. We're gonna show you what it means to run a society the right way. Ain't gonna be no homosexuals. Ain't gonna be no women liberation, all that bullshit. You gonna see women in order,
like
all right? And they're gonna be joyfulness, and you're gonna probably be frustrated in your mind because you don't like righteousness, you hate righteousness. Like the brother mentioned, they won't allow you to just could make vehicles off of natural resource, but you're gonna lose money.
If I may add, Nikola Tesla had he wanted energy to be, he wanted humanity to be able to. That's why I believe it's Apostle Tahar say he probably was a J. He wanted humanity to be able to use run their cars off of electricity for free.
Right.
Nope. Took the patent, get them up out of here like they always do.
Right now though, they going through something because they're trying. I saw a video. They're trying to make it where. In fact, it was that guy you had sent. I've been watching his videos. Louis Rossman. Here's the guy that said businesses in New York.
I forgot his name.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He made a video saying that the whole Tesla thing, they're trying to fight it now, where they're trying to say that there shouldn't be any self-work, like self-labor, like you could say like AutoZone and all these other people the ability to work on Tesla cars. They want to be the sole provider. They're trying to be like the only provider now. So they trying to, it's a money thing.
You know what's spiritual? One dude who always working on Teslas, he got a YouTube channel. His name Rich Benoit, black dude. Y'all know about him?
Showed him.
Yeah, he a bad dude. He a Jake, man. The so-called Negro, the only one who work on Teslas and how to rebuild them and everything. They call him a rogue mechanic for that. But that's just spiritual anyway.
You showed it, right? He's the guy that takes broken down cars and turns them up.
He'll take 5 different Teslas that got all different problems, build them into one.
Bad dude. But you see, Esau don't like stuff like that. And like, no, we gotta be the guy. And like that Black Jesus
Tesla
story.
hate that nigga.
Yeah. Like that Black Jesus story. I believe it. What would Esau do if he found out that a brother was walking around healing people? They would kill that man.
Yeah.
They gonna say, oh, hell no. You know how problematic that is? But when you accept him with open arms, to add fuel to the fire, he's a Negro? Man, they would kill his ass. That's why I believe that story. I believe they went through drastic measures to try to knock that man up. I believe it. You gonna say something?
Yeah, kind of like I like Yak was saying about the Jake, the work on the course. Like Esau know that a lot of people just looking on YouTube, because we in the information era. Now you can just look on YouTube how to change your damn brakes. So now he trying to make the cars like where only he can work on them. You know what I'm saying? Like when I did work on cars, the car that came out, I'm like, where the damn dipstick at? And then you gotta lift the car up in the air and then take the damn. I think it's on like a Dodge Dart, something like that.
They got them on a lot of cars now.
Yeah, you gotta check the damn transmission fluid from the pan, and then you gotta count how many drips that it that drip out of the transmission for it to be good, instead of just a damn dipstick.
Yeah.
They do that because this man's a devil. Like BMW, everybody wants a BMW, but they'll tell you you ain't paying for the car, you paying for the maintenance. Because let you go to, do something simple. You can't just take it to a quick shop, quick and fix. You got to go to the dealer, right? So this man is all about greed. That's why everything is suffering. Right?
They hate how Jake always decipher they bullshit.
Yeah.
The little mechanics they got and all that technology and shit. Jake always backtrack that shit and decipher it and figure out how to fix it and all that and how ways around different things.
That just put me into the mind, if I may add, not to cut you off, but the scriptures say the wicked complicate things, but the righteous man simplify things. And that's Jake. You always put, like how we say, put it in layman's term, or You know what I'm saying? Getting straight to the point on something. Weeding out the bullshit like this what it is and this what it ain't. Esau got to do a whole bunch of complicated shit just for confusion purposes.
You want all the money.
Just for his benefits. Instead of taking stuff back to the store, now you used to have a receipt. Now you make the receipt like rub off ink. Yeah. So now
hey, Advanced Auto Part, y'all got that bad, man. They got that bad.
Gotta rub off the damn
receipt
ink.
Don't last a week.
Yeah, so now I always electronically send that shit to my email, or I take a picture of it, and they get their serial numbers and all that shit.
And that's against the spirit of the Lord, because the spirit of the Lord is a bountiful spirit. He's all about spreading knowledge and wisdom. Esau want to contain it all, charge you for it.
Yeah.
Right? Simple stuff you got to go to college to figure out. You know, just simple stuff. Right? They don't like that self-sufficient. They don't teach that here, man. They teach you to fall in line.
That's right, because it's all in line with him being in total control. Which they're trying to control.
See, there's no rejoice.
Book of Zechariah 8:7. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country. And I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And they shall be my people, and I will be their God in truth and in righteousness.
Read that again.
It says, and I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And they shall be my people, and I will be their God, or their power, in truth and in righteousness.
Yeah, so part of the agreement also, guess what? We're going to get our land back. The Lord is going to put us in our land back. We don't have to get passports and try to... Hey, guess what? Esau interrupt that shit. Let Esau catch wind that a bunch of Negroes, Latinos, just all of a sudden got passports to one direction, one area. He gonna be like, wait the fuck a minute here. You know, we gonna shut all that down, right? The Lord is gonna put us back in our land. Because part of our inheritance is also our land back, because it was taken from us. And me personally, I don't know what it even looks like over there. I don't know what the weather's like. I don't know how the animals are.
Israel,
Yeah,
it's desolate.
desolate.
So
You know,
defiled.
that type of land. Hey, we about to get that back. The Lord is gonna put us in our land again. That's part of the new covenant too.
Right.
You see, everything's circling around Yahweh Shah going on that cross. Because he did that. Hey, because he did that, that's why we got the Holy Spirit. Because he said, he told his disciples, he said, you know, sorrow filled your hearts because you know I'm about to leave. But I tell you it's good that I'm leaving, because if I don't, how you get the Holy Spirit? So because he went on the cross and did that, that's why we got the knowledge to break these scriptures down. You see why he's the mediator. Right? I think that's you can read that.
This is Ezekiel. Chapter 36 and verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land.
But it goes to show you that not every Israelite's gonna look like Denzel Washington, okay? Or Wesley Snipes. They're gonna be amongst all the countries. So it doesn't matter where you at on this earth or what you look like. If you're an Israelite and you're part elect, you're gonna make it out. So knowing that we out in all countries, you can't all look the same. You understand? Especially when you just understand how genetics work. Hey, you play with a woman of another nation, that baby can come out looking like that nation. But his spirit is that he's an Israelite. And that Jake may have a liking to those same type of women and so forth and so on. But the spirit reveals that that's a Jake. That's why we believe Bruce Lee is a Jake, because he got some bad stuff to say. And he had the spirit of sharing. The reason they hated him because he wanted to share information. You know, they was like, oh, you sharing that to the Americans, whatever. And he was like, well, I think this should be shared for everybody. Understand? Hey, I don't know. Donnie Yen might be. I don't know. Because I like IP Man so much. I was like, oh, damn. If IP Man is really like this, he might have been a Jake. Because that dude was pretty much quoting scriptures. Hey, he was talking to the disciples. You know you got a young hot-headed woman. He's like, I just want to be like you. He's like, listen, we all get old, all right? No, because what he said was, how's my technique? He's like, it's best. He's like, but what happens when I'm old? And you see, we all get old. He pretty much said the point of the learned martial arts isn't to be the best. He's like, you focus so much on technique, right? He said it's about striving not to strive. I said, wait a minute, that's a Bible scripture. James 4, not striving. You know? I said, if this man is really this humble and he taught all this, IP man might have penetrated. I don't know, you know, we just going off the story. They just putting their own stories. But if you watch, and that's how you know this white man's the devil. But if you watch all his movies, the problem in those movies, well, most of it was in-house. But when they had to deal with him fighting other people, it was the damn white man, the damn terrorists. If you watch IP Man 2, it was about the so-called white man coming over there and bullying them. And they called him the devil in there. They said, you speaking the devil English, they like, that's the devil's devil. It was like the devil, you know, when IP Man's going up to fight, there's like, IP Man versus the devil. I said, you see, they even call him the devil. Yeah. And then when you watch, well, the third one, that was more in-house too. But the fourth one was a new one. That was about racism. Guess who's the culprit? Esau, the so-called white man. They even had a little Asian girl.
They cut off her hair.
Yeah. And what did she rebuked them? She said, first of all, this land belongs to the Gadites. Okay? So you see in that movie it's about racism, but who's the guy that's the big bad bully? Esau, the so-called white. So every nation got something to say against you. You understand? You're the culprit here. I'm like, hell no, this movie, everything's about this man. Racism and oppression, right? Suppressing knowledge. That's why we believe Bruce Lee was Jake, because he's all about sharing, and he got some bad things to say. He be saying some bad stuff, man.
And if I could say, like the movie The Matrix, is it any Jake agents? Hell nah. They so-called white men. You know, so-called white men speak proper, wearing suits, shave face. I mean,
humbling himself.
Yeah.
But war in his heart.
Yup.
They sound 50.
He's all like, I killed you, Mr. Anderson. I watched you die. With a certain satisfaction, I may add. You know, he's speaking proper, but he want to kill you though.
I can add on to the point that you just said about the Matrix movie. As a side note, the one that got credit for making the whole Matrix movie, the
Warner Bros.
Huh?
Warner Bros.
No, well, the lady, she's a lady now. But she said the Matrix. She just came out and said the Matrix, the concept or whatever. The story is about a transition between a man becoming a woman, a transgender. She came out and said that, but now the man is a woman now, an actual transit. Is undesirable. So she said, so everything you think you knew about the Matrix is wrong. It's about this. This is another footnote that show you.
Shit, I didn't know that.
And they'll be making that shit up. Like, hey, look, with Harry Potter, is it J.K. Rowling? She made that, everybody loved it, right? Now all of a sudden she's saying, oh, well, really? Hermione was black. Yeah. Really, Harry Potter was gay. I'm like, you just making this shit up.
Yeah.
You know?
That shows you the wickedness increases too. I mean, I watched all the Harry Potters, but I wasn't into it like the average person. It's pretty wicked. It goes into it goes.
But if you don't know any better, you'll like it. Because it's like, oh, okay, hot. I like it.
It was just, I think I was in like third grade. I was trying to read a Harry Potter book. You know, that the Harry Potter books was real thick and all that. It's just, so-called black woman, or black girl. She came up to me and was all like, yeah, hey, you should be reading this, hey, this stuff for the devil.
Yeah,
and then,
she is the spirit cooker.
Yeah.
She's one of them people.
Come up with that shit, you gotta be something.
Hey, that's spiritual.
You gotta be off.
But you think of it as like some kiddie stuff. Hey, but that's demonic as hell.
Right. When you really look at it, to make 9 movies of material, you gotta be off in the head, really, to come up with some shit. Which is insane.
Probably do it for real.
With that shit. Continuing on in Ezekiel the 36th chapter, verse 25. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean. From all your filthiness and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart, meaning mind. Also will I give you a new spirit. Will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh.
What's that circling? The new covenant. We're gonna be put in our own land. That's part of it too. We're getting our land back. We're gonna put there, and He's gonna sprinkle water upon us. All right, so that we may be clean again, and we're not gonna have a wicked heart anymore. We're gonna have a purified heart. He's gonna put His laws in the inward part. We're not gonna have to teach one another the Lord anymore. We're just gonna know. So He's really gonna put His Spirit upon us because He loves us so much. And who is this for? The nation of Israel only. Yeah. So if somebody's asked, well, are we in the new covenant? The sacrifice was made, but we waiting on it to be established. But you can technically say, yeah, because the sacrifice was made. So now we're just waiting for Esau's downfall, because his downfall is very near. It's around the corner. People see it through all this pandemic. You know, just coincidentally, when this whole pandemic happened, now all of a sudden there's a coin shortage. Come on, man, we know what you're doing. You passing out checks, printing out more money, devaluing the dollar even more. You're conditioning the people to stay away from using cash. Eventually, you're gonna say cash is no more. And you're gonna have a digital system set up. But you're just not gonna do it. You gotta have some type of excuse. Well, you see, there's a coin shortage. These were up because of this pandemic. People can't work, so it forced us to print more money to give to you. So now it devalued it even more. So now it's nothing. So you see, none of this is our fault. It's just because of COVID. You're not slick. People seeing through that. They already, the economists, they already breaking it down. Saw a video today, the man broke it down to a T, an Edomite. Said that digital dollar will be the new thing. Because